why it's good.
Taiga さんの本気ってよくわからない。
What is it? I didn't even look. Adventure exploration game?
別に期待してたわけじゃないけど。朝ごはん食べてこよう。
Yeah, it's nice, right? Especially like when it's like that price, right? I was just checking. Yeah, especially when it's that price, like you can feel like you can spend a little bit on a game, not feel like, you know, if you don't like that or if you don't like how they did it, then it's not that bad. Shh. How's my Thanksgiving? I wore pants for far too long. I'm done wearing pants. But other than that, I had 3 days of good food, so it was okay.
眠そうだね、タイガ。また夜更かし？
ああ、ちょっとな。ダチと電話してたら盛り上がっちまって。
Yeah, it's sort of like Blasphemous, right? It's the same idea. Like, you just kind of go all in on an aesthetic and, like, you get in and out really quickly. And then, yeah, if you like it, cool. If you don't, you know, whatever.
Ah, どうしたお嬢？俺の顔になんかついてるか？
別に。
お、プチトマトうまそうだね。一個もらい。
Barely, yeah. I think what ended up working out, what ended up working out was that we had turkey at our place, and then we went to grandma's, we had lamb. So it's not like I had turkey 2 days in a row, which I think probably made having that amount of food 2 days in a row like pretty good. Like pretty much like everything we had on our dinner table, everything we had on and everything I had at my grandma's dinner table were like radically different, which was pretty cool. Although I will say that I probably they didn't have any mashed potatoes, which kind of sucked. I will always fuck up some mashed potatoes. Yeah, I know, right? We made a bunch of mashed potatoes when we were at our place on Wednesday, but still, I'm not going to say 2 days. Not going to say 2 days of mashed potatoes. The variety is still really good though, right? Like instead of mashed potatoes, we had dolma, which I don't know if you guys know what dolma is, but it's basically just like a bunch of shit wrapped up in like some grape leaves. Although we do it a little bit differently. We do a bunch of other things like peppers and onions as well, which are my onions are my favorite ones. So basically you take an onion and like take like the very outer level of or the very outer thing of an onion, because you're going to be cooking with a bunch of onions anyway in general. You take the very outside of the onion, or like the last 2-3 layers of the onion, and then you put stuff in it and then wrap it up and then cook it that way. And it's really freaking good because you get like a slow cook taste out of the onion and it becomes really sweet. And you get all of the insides of it as well that normally go into like wrapped grape leaves or something else.
じゃあこのヘッドスパのお店はすごく評判がいいって書いてあるよ。
今は行きつけの美容室で十分よ。
それじゃあこっちなんてどうかな。女の子に人気の。
Yeah, we did both actually. We did yams and potatoes here. Yeah, I don't know how to explain dolma properly. Dolma is very much a very traditional Arabic thing. And it's you know, it's one of those things like, you know, gets handmade by your grandma. So I don't know. I don't know if you have not seen it. I don't know if it's very hard to explain. But just like think about like a bunch. Think of it like Arabic dumplings, basically. It's like the best way to put it. Instead of using dough, we use grape leaves, basically. Or grape leaves, or onions, or peppers, something like that. Yeah, every culture has their version of wrap something into something else, and then cook it. Yeah, thing wrapped in thing and then cooked. This girl Hibari is being like way too fucking obvious. Everybody else is gonna be like, what the fuck?
こっちのページは他の動物の赤ちゃんだとせ。
But yeah, every time Thanksgiving comes around, I'm always have like, you know, a big smack and a mac with mashed potatoes, and then like afterwards, I'm like, why don't we make mashed potatoes like all the time? You know, why is it a late in the year thing only? That sounds crazy. Mashed potatoes are always delicious.
なんだその微妙な反応。てけ、ほんと素直じゃねえんだから。
いいでしょ別に。
I mean, yeah, it's, you know, it's kind of best when you make it the gravy with turkey drippings, but like, you know, you can make gravy without turkey drippings. It doesn't taste as good, but it's not as bad. It's not like terrible, right? And you get mashed potatoes. You could do other stuff on mashed potatoes. That is true. Mashed potatoes are just really good. I kind of think about this literally every time I go to the store and I get like a 5-pound bag of potatoes, and I just go like, man, I got like 5 pounds of these russet potatoes, and it cost me like $2. This shit's sick. You can get so many potatoes for so cheap.
さりげなく彼女の関心を引くネタを用意して罠を張っていたのか。
Would you rather mash or rice? Yeah, please don't.
なるほどね。これがタイガなりのアプローチってことなんだな。
まあそうかもな。
Curry goes on everything though. You know, like whenever I make curry, like I usually have some left over. I usually just like make udon with it afterwards, or put it on top of udon.
Hibari ちゃんのそういう顔、すごくいいと思うけど、それってタイガの前限定なのかな？いつもと違う素直な顔の子。すごく年相応の女の子っぽい感じ。
So yeah, I think my goal is at some point within this next couple of weeks to make mashed potatoes again, and then make mashed potatoes in 2023 before November.
ぜひ俺にも近くで。
Partly because I did not like my gravy. Everybody else said they liked my gravy, but I did not like my gravy. So I kind of want to run back on it.
ちょっと何するの？
可愛いと撫でたくなんだろ。よしよしよしよし。
私は動物じゃありません。それに可愛いとか言うのもやめて。
Really? Really? This is so tropey, it's killing me.
照れんなって。
照れてない。
Have you had shepherd's pie? Not in a long time. I had shepherd's pie. I'd have shepherd's pie pretty consistently when I would go over to like friends' houses for Thanksgiving and stuff like that, or Christmas. Mother-in-law made a bomb mushroom gravy. Really?
やめてってば。
Mushroom gravy. How does that work?
やだね。
なんでよ。もういい加減に。
タイガさんがひばりさんを撫でてる。
Huh. I'm like
じゃあ
really
ひばりさんは
interested.
俺を撫でてください。
Fucking Naitha.
ほっといていいよ。それより
East
手を
Coast
貸し
fish
てくれる？
cakes.
ハンドマッサージしてあげる。
じゃあ俺は肩を。
ちょっ
いいじゃねえか。ほらかわいいかわいい。
と。やめてって言ってるでしょ。
Mashed potatoes with onions and fish floured and then fried in oil. The mashed potatoes are fried in oil?
タイガさん、あなた
悪い悪い。
本当に悪い
Oh.
と思ってるの？
That sounds really good, actually.
いや、あんまり。
Not to, like, do my best to, make Arab's heart problems worse by adding more fried foods to our already fried food and red meat diet.
いいじゃねえか。減るもんじゃなし。
減るわ。主に私の心が。
まあまあひばりさん。
Yeah, a little bit, right? Just not breaded. Hmm.
一夜さんは黙ってて。タイガさんにはちゃんと言わないとわからないんだから。
Honestly, does not sound like that much more work from mashed potatoes, to be honest. I'm assuming that you just cook some onions and fish and like chop them up and then you just like make a patty out of it, right? Like you don't, there's nothing that needs to like specifically go like in it or on it or underneath it. You kind of just get a lump of it and then make like throw some flour on it.
なんだか二人ってまるで兄弟みたいですね。
You could like technically make them into balls. Ooh, okay. I'll leave that on the fight. From Nova Scotia, huh? These Canadians know how to do with their fish. These look really fucking good though. Cod. Is it just any white fish? I don't find cod here that often. It's like almost always easier to find tilapia. I'm sure cod is like, but tastes better. It's basically the same as me. For some reason, there's celery in the recipe. What's wrong with celery? Nothing wrong with celery.
いいなあ。俺も混ぜてくださいよ。お兄ちゃんって呼んでもいいですよ。
いや、ナユタは兄というか。
ペット枠だろう。
いや、それはそれで嬉しいですけど。ひばりちゃん、どうしたの？
別に。疲れたから、もう部屋に戻る。
You guys tired me the fuck out. I'm going to bed.
そっか。この雑誌へ持ってけよ。
Yeah.
猫でも見て癒されろ。
ありがとう。
おやすみなさい、ひばり。
やっぱり。
Haddock would probably be good. Fish, any white fish would work. Salted cod is the most common one. Yeah, I mean, I could probably just look harder for cod.
私にどうし
Arabs eat fish quite often, but like not like that often, like nowhere near compared to like just red meat
でも
or just like
だったら
or
やっぱり
bird meat in
他
general.
に
So
何
it's
かあ
like
ると思うの
I
よ。
probably just have to just go to like a regular American supermarket. I'd
あの
probably
人
find
たち
some
みた
cod.
いにやれとは言わないけど、もっとこう
You usually can just find some like salmon steaks and stuff like that at the Arab markets, but it's usually like salmon steaks and like tilapia, and then it's like okay, well, I mean, hey. Really? Ooh, link it up, link it up. For what game?
お嬢が俺に懐いてきたのは
Games.
俺が監視役。この間俺が言ったことでだいぶ意識はしてくれたっぽいけど。
Wow, for amnesia, very cool.
それだって兄貴みたいに思ってたのが急に男の顔されて戸惑っただけとも言えるんじゃねえか。俺もお嬢も立場とか今までの関係とか一旦全部リセットしてただの男と女としてお互いを見てさ、本気になれるかどうかを考えるってわけ。
Oh, no mock-ups just yet, but coming soon. Very cool.
「受け身なだけじゃダメってこと？」
What happens when your game's not made by Automato? stuff that happens outside of that company that you can purchase.
まあ今日は寝ちゃおう。
No, it's really amazing. I mean, you know, I've said as much. Like, I wish it was easier to make merch.
お嬢、もう部屋に戻んのか？
ええ。というか、タイガーさん、もしかして
Last one was
これから出かける
Hakoki.
の？
Yeah, that makes sense.
ちょっとな。
Yeah, you know, last one was one so big and so consistently in everybody's mind that they don't need to do anything, and yet they can generate some
うちの施設に顔出してくれ。
some excitement for
夕
the
飯は
game.
向こうで食うかもしれねえから、その時は連絡するわ。
施設ってタイガーさんのいた？
おう。
Oh, Abari should totally go.
ねえ、私も行っていい？
Yeah, go, 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 go.
え、マジか。
ダメ？
いや、ダメっつうか。
いずれ登場家を継ぐ身としておじい様に関わりのある場所はきちんと把握しておきたいの。
そう言われちまうと断れねえか。着替えてこいよ。待っててやるから。
すぐ支度してくる。
Yeah.
今日は電車じゃないのね。
And we're doing a Black Friday thing. I'm probably gonna look for a few things afterwards, but they're like all really boring
駅
things.
からちょっと遠いんだよ。
And I'm only gonna buy it if I find a deal. If I don't find a deal, then I don't care.
私はどっちでもいいけど。
Yeah, I'm
ねえ、
look for a food processor. That's like the number one thing I'm looking for.
あ
So like nothing
よ
like
くある
actually
教会附
interesting.
属の児童養護施設だ。運営費は寄付で成り立ってる。0歳から20歳まで年はバラバラだが、大体のやつは高校卒業したら独り立ちする。俺の場合、
A nice router, a new router would be really nice actually. I'm still using the one that Spectrum gave me, which I don't like at all. But our place isn't like so big that I need like a crazy one. I just want a better one. So maybe if I find one, I'll do that. But it'd have to be like a really, really good deal.
せめて高校卒業までいようとは思わなかったの？
余裕のある施設じゃねえし、年々預かるガキの数は増えてるし、面倒見る大人の数も足りてねえ。経営がカツカツなのも中で生活してりゃ自然にわかる。でもまあその代わりってわけじゃねえけど、出てった連中がたまに帰ってきてガキどもの相手してやってんだ。それで人手の問題はなんとかなってる。
今日も子供たちの相手をしに行くところだったの？
まあちょっとだけな。気が向いたから。
Yeah, I could look for a while. I just don't plan on finding one, honestly.
覚悟しとけよ。
Barry, I am also a recovering Black Friday. I don't know how to put it. I did retail for a really long time, so I'm also recovering from the horrors of Black Friday. Retail. Also, I work in marketing. Please don't remind me. Please, the fact, Barry. I like to think I don't work into retail. If you tell me I work in retail, then I'm adding more years to the amount of years that I worked in retail. That makes me sad. It's like, no, I don't work in retail. That's good. I wish they would tell me these things. I wish they would tell me when the games go on sale so that I could tell other people that they go on sale. Jesus fuck.
Oh, 帰ってきたぞ。
Yeah, as the person who is designated to tell everybody else about things, they don't tell me about jack shit. Yeah, Lover Pretend should have started shipping yesterday. No, wait. Monday, I think. So, hopefully it comes out sooner than later.
もしかしてゼッケンのお姉ちゃん？タイガ兄ちゃんの言った通り綺麗な人。
Hopefully sooner than later, Barry.
ちょっと。
ああ、大人気じゃねえか。
お姉ちゃん遊ぼう。あっちでドッジボールやろうよ。お姉ちゃんはこっちでおままごとして遊ぶの。やだやだ、私と遊んで。だからどっちだってば。お姉ちゃんにお姫様やらせてあげる。引っ張らないで、タイガさん。
おいお前ら、遊ぶ前に言っとくことはあんだろ。
Barry, oh my god. You know the amount of times you go searching for other people. Oh my god. The thing I asked for on Monday, I'm like, hey, is this done yet? And the response I get is, wait, nobody told you?
よし、よくできたな。じゃ、思う存分遊んでもらえ。
Jesus.
ちょっと。
Yeah, me
よく帰ってきたわね。
me looking at my calendar like, hey man, these deadlines are pretty close. I should go ask if anything's happening. Hey, is this happening? I was like, yeah, it's already done. I was like, oh, thanks. I guess I have to do this now.
シスターも元気そうで安心したぜ。
今、東條さんのところでお世話になってるんでしょ？ 迷惑はかけてない。
You better not be fucking everything up.
そんな心配しなくても大丈夫だって。
そうね。あなたはどこに出しても恥ずかしくない立派なお兄ちゃんだものね。
An official tweet. Wow, that's good. I'm glad. I'm very surprised, honestly. I kind of makes me hope for the future. You know, like more titles get that sort of treatment. I'll probably I think I'll probably have more time to do that stuff next year because I really do want to do stuff like that. But again, they need to tell me. It's okay.
あの方は
Sometimes you go rogue. And when you have to do stuff like that, sometimes you just go rogue. Sometimes you just like you get stuff on your and like you're just like you get stuff so late. You just go like, I do not have time to ask if this is okay. You just give it the triple look over, and then you just go.
まあではあなたが東條さんのお孫
Going, yeah, it's more like it's just like I have to do this right now, and I'm just gonna really hope that me looking over it 3 times didn't miss anything, and that's all you can do sometimes.
よくしていただいていえ
Yeah, exactly. At some point, you just have to accept it.
とっても綺麗な方ね。ね、タイガ。
そうだな。でも中身はどっちかっつうと可愛い子猫って感じだけどな。
あらあら。タイガはすっかりお嬢さんのことが気に入ってしまったのね。
まあな。
Now I'm embarrassed and nobody's helping me. This sucks. You should just like sign. Barry's gonna 100% agree with me on this. I already know because the way that we both talk about this is very similar. Sometimes you just do your best.
そうね。
You just
中でお話し
give it a damn good shot, and you just go, well, that's the way that it is. And you just turn away and you don't look back. Because if you stare at it for too long, it will fucking give you anxiety. Yeah, exactly. You look at it and you go, dust my hands off, job well done, and then you walk in the other direction.
こういうことならちゃんと言っておいてくれればいいじゃない。
たまにはいいだろ。ガキどもの相手なんかしたことなさそう。
Now you are. Yeah, it's all 5 minutes of getting swarmed by kids. Now you're experienced.
あいつらも喜んでるしさ。まあちょっと構ってやってくれよ。
It's alright, you know. Things, trust me, like things have gotten way better. I think I've been able to do things far more consistently with Access than I were like a year ago, and that's partly me, right? Like I'm getting better at the job, so that means that like less things are on the top of my head and they're in the back. When you have to actively think about less, then you get to think about the next things. But you know. Oh man, son. Working with Japan's great because all you do is just you shoot that shit in the morning and you just go, well, 1 to 3 business days, I think. You're just like, whatever. You shoot that shit ASAP, and it's like you shoot it out at like early in the morning, like 10 p.m. or like 9 a.m. or something, right? And you just pray to God that like by the time it's like 5 your time, that somebody up there is awake and looking at fucking emails. Because if it's not, you're leaving. That's people with you in the same building. What do you mean? I'm talking about like a 15, 16 hour like difference where I'm just like, you know, it's 5 p.m., it's quitting time, and it's like 10 a.m. in Japan. I better hope that somebody decided to open their emails before like noon, and sure enough, nobody did. So it's like, you know what? Whatever. Like, you just move on to the next. Well, I guess I'll get that answer tomorrow, I guess.
そういやお前、この間10歳になったんだっけな。それ大事にしろよ。
あのロザリオって？
ん？あれは家族の証ってやつだ。
Okay, well, you know, that's a little bit more egregious that it's in the, like the same time zone. You won't get an answer back.
Taiga,
At this point, honestly, like because of that, I'm just like any email that I shoot, I'm just like, if I don't get an answer in like 2 days, I'm just gonna assume that it's like it's not happening.
今行く。お嬢も付き合えよ。
Again, you do the best that you can, and then you dust your hands off and you go, well, that's as good as I could do right now. And then you close your email, and then you you open another tab of like a stupid video or something because you need your brain to go elsewhere. Yeah.
夕飯食わねえでいいのか？シスターの手料理は絶品なんだぜ。
そこまでお世話になるわけにはいかないわ。
律儀だな、お嬢は。ガキどもももっといてほしそうだったぜ。
また遊びましょうって伝えておいて。今度はちゃんと気合を入れていくから。
I don't listen, son. I don't do that like per my last email crap. I send one email. If you don't read it, that's not my problem.
女子高生のお嬢でも
I
ガ
can't.
キのパ
I
ワーに
can't.
負
I
け
hate.
たら
I hate it too much. I just feel it. I fucking. I just can't do it. Like, at worst, I'll just text them. I'll just be like, "Hey, did you get my email?" If it's a coworker, if it's outside the office, then I'm just like,
覚悟してたって。
that's it.
ま、懲りずにまた相手して。
Yeah, just
あいつら
throw an XD in the subject line. Just like XD Lamau. That email though.
別に構わない。
Yeah, just tweet or just email bump. Oh man.
大人分だって、お嬢だってそのうちの一人だろ。
一緒にしないで。
Very stronger than me. She's apparently she's ready to swing on somebody when they don't answer the email. Yeah, me too. I'm too passive when it comes to these sorts of things. I already just like have to deal with the anxiety of opening my email in the first place. Every fucking afternoon I open my email, I'm just like, oh my god. Please there be nothing in here that ruins my day.
ねえ、あの二人ってやっぱりそう？絶対そうだよ。だって見つめ合ってるもん。
They're making eyes at each other.
行きましょう。
I like the idea that Taiga goes to the orphanage and then talks about Habari the entire time.
騒がしかっただろう。あれが俺の生まれ育ったとこだ。
確かに賑やかだったけど、でもなんていうか。
I feel that, cat.
懐かしい感じがした。
そ
Side.
れが
That's
温かみってやつかもしんねえな。
I believe my last email unfortunately went off into the wrong hyperspace tunnel. I hope that this one finds you kindly.
たとえ血はつながってなくても、
もしかわいそうとか思ってんだったら大間違いだぜ、お嬢。
Very. You know what? You know what? It is obviously that it is my fault that I did not receive an email reply from you regarding this very urgent matter that has to be solved within the coming days. So here I am admitting fault and saying, please, I am sorry that I missed your email. Can I have another regarding this very important topic?
確かに俺には親がいねえ。でも好きな生き方すんのに親がいるいないは関係ねえだろ。
this is aside. This is what I was telling my like when I was talking to my coworker about love and pretend. She was like, or no, sorry, sympathy kiss, and they were like, oh, this looks boring as hell.
親がいようがいまいが関係なくね。
And I was like, no, wait, I'm really excited about this because I'm 100% like super like I love shit like this.
それってあの教会の教え？
まあね。俺が10歳になった時、シスターが教えてくれた。そういう考えも悪くねえだろ。
Oh man, we just watched this movie not too long ago. Hold on. Oh, okay. You know what we watched recently? My friend's very much into like that the delinquent slash, you know, like sort of I guess best way to put it, the like a delinquent like aesthetic, right? So there was a movie that came out last year called Office Royale, and it's basically about just like a bunch of like delinquent Yakuza style office ladies who like just who have like gangs and shit, like Yakuza gangs, and like but instead of like running, instead of like running like a region or like a set area, right? They just run departments. And they just get into hella fights all the time. And the story revolves around, one girl who doesn't care about that. She just wants to just be an office lady, and she gets caught up in all of it. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's if you're not caring about having like a really crazy, interesting story, but rather just like a movie about dumb fun around this idea that like these office ladies are all like just beating the shit out of each other consistently just for like power in the office world. It's great. Like, I highly suggest it. I was a big fan of the movie.
素敵ね。ロザリオもその考え方も。
なんならお嬢にもやろうか。
ダメよ。あなたの大切なものじゃない。
Given that name, have you played no, I've not played I think AI Somnum Files.
これじゃなくて
I've not played that, no.
近いうちにシスターからもらっといてやるよ。
Wait. It's a good game. Yeah, I've heard people. Whenever I hear it brought up, I always hear some pretty good things about
言
it.
っただろう。お嬢も俺も施設のガキたちもみんな神様の子供なんだって。だからそんな小さい理由で遠慮なんかすんな。人類皆兄弟って言うだろう。この場合は人類皆家族だな。
何よそれ。
This is like, I'm really impressed with the amount of like religion that is introduced into this route, where it doesn't feel overbearing, but it feels like important to the character still. Because usually whenever a religion gets introduced to like a route or something, it just ends up taking over the whole fucking thing.
つうかな、これじいさんも持ってるんだぜ。
おじい様も？
じいさんは施設のやつらを助けてくれる。なら家族だろ。じいさんの後を継ぐって決めて、お嬢は施設についてきたんだろ。だったらロザリオも必要だ。な、素直に受け取れって。
ありがとう。それを持てば、私もタイガさんと家族ってことよね。
Yasobari.
え
Got him! Got him! I fucking got him. Got this guy being cute piece of shit. Fuck you.
いや、家族って確かに間違いじゃねえけど。
Oh, Hibari. Hibari is just the fumbliest in this route.
違うの。あれはそういう意味じゃなくて。
ああ、そうだよな。そういう意味じゃねえよな。
そうなの、違うの。言葉のあや。
You two are alone. Who you? Jesus. These two are great in this route. These two are really good in this route.
今日はすごく忙しいの。早く帰らないと春日に怒られちゃう。ひだりさび忙しい。春日さんに許可を取りましたわ。どうぞごゆっくりお楽しみください。
Smoogie already texting Kasuga, being like, "I swear to God, if Smoogie's probably on the very on the 2-person short list of people that can tell Kasuga what to do."
今日こそ逃がしませんわよ。
And it's not because of any actual power over him. He's just legit too afraid of Smoogie.
というわけで楽しい女子会の始まりですわ。はあ
I think Smoogie is dragging 2 people to this girls gathering literally every single time that don't want to be here.
私は全然楽しくないけど。で、今回は何？
それはもちろんひばり様のロマンスの行方についてですわ。きっとかなりの進展があるはずですもの。そんなことないと思う。まあ、何もないはずがありませんわ。私のロマンスセンサーがそう言ってますから。
I could tell shit happened. I could feel it.
そのセンサー壊れてんじゃない？
自慢ですが絶対的精度を誇っておりますわ。だからこそのこの女子会ですのよ。
Just looking at Habari in the morning at school, just go meeting after school. Be there. It started after Taiga's breast brouhaha. Oh, that's top tier. Big breast brouhaha.
イスルギさんとは
なんでどうしてタイガさん？
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
なぜってひばり様がご自分でおっしゃったでしょ。イスルギさんと喧嘩をした。もうしばらく顔も見たくない。私はすごく傷ついたと。
私そんなこと言ってた？
Yeah, that's what's it called? Very is very clean.
胸元を押さえなが
They
ら
take a lot of liberties in this one, I think. But they're never like so bad that they take you out of it, right?
そうだった。
It was very much trying to hit like invoke a feeling. Yeah, faithful liberties are good, right? As long as
そうい
it
うことならもう解決したから心配しないで。大丈夫だから。
では
it's definitely makes a lot of things feel more natural, right? Even if it's not the perfect right word.
あれだけ釘を刺しておいた甲斐がありました。
Also a big fan of translators just taking the piss out of something for a laugh. Go for it, man. Like, as long as it says the same thing, I really don't care.
いいえ。それよりもどういった顛末で仲直りされましたの？もしかしてそこで素敵なロマンスが生まれたり。
そんなことあるわけ。
I have one time advised one of my friends in a game that came out and watching people pop for that translation because he was getting my expertise on a game series that he was working on, and watching everybody pop for that translation, I was like, yeah, it's pretty sick. Because it was definitely one of those who was just like, yeah, let's do this, it'll be funny.
何もないわよ。ちょっとお説教して反省してもらってそれだけ。
それだけ？
それだけ。もうお昼休み終わるわね。早く教室に戻りましょう、つむぎ。
This Samugi face. This Samugi face is like literally everything about this route.
ひばり様がもし正直になってくださったら、有村さんがとっておきのバストアップ法を
No,
教えてくださるそう
nope.
ですわ。
If she looks at you like that, you're done. You're toast.
はあ？
どうしてバストアップ法なの？
さあ、どうしてでしょう。
あのさ、もうこの白々しい会話やめない？
二人がタイガさんを呼び出して問い詰めたなんて聞いてない。
Oh, right. She didn't know about that until right now. I didn't even think about that.
監視役放棄からの攻略宣言。なんて熱い展開ですの、最高ですわ。
Oh, man. She went in on that
う
one.
るさい。恥ずかしいから静かにして。
で、ひばり様。
She's best character. Best character. 2022 Atome's best character.
どうって言われても。
I know this came out like way before 2022, but that's, you know, for me it is.
なんだ、宣言までされたんだし、毎日口説かれまくってんじゃないの？
ない、ありえない。
ふん、意外と慎重派なのかなあの人。もっとグイグイ行くタイプかと思ってた。
でも全く何もないわけありませんわよね。例えばデートとか。どちらに？
ゲーセンとタイガさんの育った施設。
Fuck, Habari like chewing through her words because she doesn't want to say it is so funny.
東条がゲーセンとか意外。
私も全然乗り気じゃなかったし、ゲーセンにいいイメージもなかったけど、すごく楽しかった。偏見を持ってた自分が恥ずかしくなる。
Oh no, expanding my
タイガ
horizons.
さんって人に刺激を与えるのがうまいの。質問にも丁寧に答えてくれるし、私の世界を広げてくれるというか。
へえ。
それに海外にもよく行ってるから知識もすごく豊富でね。着眼点がいいみたいで、おじい様にも影響を与えてるみたいなの。それってす
Oh
ごいことだ
no,
と思うのよ。
she's openly and freely talking about
ベタ褒めじゃん。っていうか
Taiga's
普通に
good
乗り切られ
bits.
てる？
別にそんなつもりは。今のはただの事実よ。
素晴らしいです。
She's pretty down bad. Smoothie's so stoked. She's like, yes, yes.
施設の方はいかがでした？いわば彼のご実家ですもの。緊張なさったんじゃありません？
I was nervous until I got fucking mauled by like 30
子供
kids.
たちに囲まれちゃってね。遊ぼうって大変だったわ。
Smoothie just in the window. Yes, yes.
シスターもすごく優しい人で、タイガさんの昔話を聞かせてくれたり、
お姑さんやご兄弟との関係も良好だなんて何よりじゃありませんの。将来安泰ですわね。親戚付き合いは大切ですわ。これから家族になるんですもの。何かと気を使いますわね。
Love Smoothie just like talking. This is a foregone conclusion. It's already done
話
so.
が飛躍しすぎ。
あら、そうでもありませんわよ。そもそも結婚を前提としたお付き合いですもの。そういうことも視野に入れて考え
Not
なければ。
always.
今のところ、ひば
Just
り
for
さ
her.
んのお話を聞く限りでは、イスルギさんはおじいさまの覚えもめでたく、ひばり様の視野を広げてくれる多彩な方で、素晴らしい有料物件じゃありませんの。当初の地雷から一転、今や文句なしですわ。
まあね。前と違ってタイガさんも東条のことそういう目で見てるわけだし、可能じゃないけど堂々とロマンスできるよね。
私
あ、でも無職は嫌なんだっけ？なら結婚
Wrong
です
route.
か？
Wrong route, Noah. Wrong route.
ありなわけね。はいはい。
待って、私まだそこまでは。わかった。認める。多分私タイガさんのことをそういう目で見てるんだと思う。
はっきり言いなよ、好き
Say
なんだって。
Say it.
そういう目で見てるの。いいでしょ、それで。
ええええ、よろしいですわよ。大事な言葉はやはりご本人にこそ向けるべきですものね。
つむぎうるさい。
Samugi's just, I am ready. I am biding my time.
もう何でもいいけど
It
要
it
は
is soon.
確定ってわけでしょ。ならあとはくっつくだけ。以上解散。
待って、違うの。
No, what about the
違
boob
うっ
thing?
て。
確かにお互いそういう目で見てるのは事実だけど、その先に進む覚悟の有無はまた。
I know, right? It feels so perfect. Just Samugi looking through the window at Habari's love life.
だいたい俺だってまだ自覚したばっかで、そこまでの覚悟ができてるかどうか怪しいとこあるしな。
私はタイガさんと接していく中でこの気持ちは本
Yeah, we are Samugi here. We're taking Smoogy's place, right?
タイガさんが同じ気持ちとは限らない。ちょっといいなと思ってはくれても本気にはなれない。
Yeah, that's kind of right. You just sit there like across the love interest, just going like, do it, 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 do it.
はあ、あんたこの後に及んでまだそんなこと言うわけ？マイナス思考もほどほどにしなよ。
ええ、もし100万が一イスルギさんの方が逃げ腰だったとしても、ひばり様が押し切ってしまえばよろしい。
でも
いいから黙ってくっついとけって。悪い。
Just hook up with him. It'll be done. Problem solved. Thanks,
両
Noah.
思いだとしてすぐにくっつくのは多分無理。
なぜですの？
今のままじゃ足りないからよ。
ですがひばり様、
Come on, Noah.
僕はそうすぐには。
Time for your secrets.
違う、そう今の私じゃタイガさんに釣り合わない気がするの。
Oh.
タイガさんと話せば話すほど自分はまだまだ何も知らない子供だって思い知らされることが多くて
They're both like, wow. Perspective?
成長しないとこのままじゃタイガさんにずっと好きでいてもらえる自信がない。
くっついてから考えなよそんなの。
Worry about that later.
くっついた後に幻滅されたらどうすればいいの？
They're so fucking done. They're like, oh my god, this bitch.
どうせ心配しすぎだとかめんどくさいとか思ってるんでしょ。
Mm?
そんなことありませんわ。好きな人にふさわしい自分でありたい。実にけなげで可愛らしいと思いましたよ。
そう。
めんどくさい。
ああだこうだ悩んでる間にタイミング逃して物別れになる未来しか見えないんだけど。
ひばり様はやればできる子ですわ。イスリギさんだってこの乙女心を可愛く思ってくださるはず。頑張りましょう。彼にふさわしい自分になるために私応援しておりますわ。
つむぎ。
まあ恋愛初心者の道場ならもう少し両片思いの時間を楽しむのもありなのかもね。
Yeah, you're new at this, so just go through the motions so far. You know, you'll enjoy it.
前のくすぐったい
You'll like it,
今
right?
しか味わえないわけだし。
有村さん。
それではロマンス談義はここまでにして。
How come nobody? We don't get to talk about anybody else. What the fuck?
元日糖分補給タイムといたしましょう。そうね、賛成。
私もう帰りたいんだけど。
Hey, eat sweets with us. Fuck you, you're our friend.
私頑張る。
Noah is increasingly nice to her for her own sake. Like the way that Noah is, like she's being so fucking nice to Hobari. It's hilarious.
もうタイガさんお寝坊ですよ。
You just send Nayata at the orphanage. Why don't you just throw him there? You just like drop him over there like as a daycare. You just go run around and play for 30 hours. Get the kids all tuckered out.
お前の基準で言うな。俺にしちゃ十分早起き。
So clock.
そうね、私が学校に行く前に顔を出せただけでも大進歩だわ。
He probably, yeah, he'd accidentally chuck a kid over a building.
うわ、お嬢に朝の挨拶するために頑張ってやったんだ。もっと褒めろ。
What the hell with that?
すぐ調子に乗る。
昨日は2人でどこかへ出かけていたみたいだけど、タイガは彼女を満
What
足
the
させら
fuck
れ
is
た
this comment, Ichia?
ああ、満足も何もお嬢が生きてえっつうからうちの施設に連れてっただけだぜ。
施設デートではなく
Just like he's just like you must take responsibility like for the date.
ええ、子供たちの相手をしてシスターとお話しさせてもらったの。おじい様も支援している施設だし、実際に見ていろいろ勉強になったわ。
そうなのか。
タイガさん、次はいつ施設に行く予定？
ああ、別に決めてねえけど、もしかして。
別に私は。ただ、子供たちともまた遊ぶって約束したから。
Hmm.
ちょっとやめて。髪が乱れるでしょ。
後で直せ。今は黙って撫でられる。
おば
2人とも本当に仲良くなった
Hey,
よね。
Shion, shut the fuck up over there.
本当ですよね。タイガさんがひばりさんに優しく
Their dynamic is really cute. I super duper love this route so far. Like
はいよ。
having this like really cute like sort of like, you know, slightly like, you know, older brother younger sister thing, but obviously like not entirely, right?
目に見えて優しい
And
だ
it
ろ。
makes her worried a little bit, but it's just because she finds her so fucking cute.
もういいから黙ってて。
Like it's really well put together.
仲良くというよりは一気に距離が
This is also one of the only routes where it feels like very consistently all of the other guys feel like they're losing. Right?
と、俺か？
Have I not played this track enough? Oh no, it's his cell phone, but they just kept playing the same song and they just made it like this tone. So it'll just keep playing like this. I was like, did my game break? I was like, whoa, relax. What is happening? That's pretty
もし
cool.
もし、悪い、場所移るからちょっと待っててくれ。
Yeah, so that means, you know what that means? Not only did they seamlessly transition from one of that to another, they made this song, Taiga's song, entirely in that like other way, in that like MIDI style as well. Because the whole track has to be in there. It's just continuously playing. You don't know when the player is going to hit the button.
お友達？
いいや、シスターだ。
That's a lot of work
ちょっと
for...
待ってくれ。
You could have just had
a
a tone play on top of it.
よろしくお伝え
But
し
that
ま
was
す。
way cool. I like really freaked me. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
お待たせ。悪かったな、シスター。もう
こちらこそ朝からごめんなさいね。実は
Games on it.
見覚えのあるコインケースを見つけて、
It's like a CD with a scratch on it. Just fucking started sounding weird.
これタイガのものだと思うのよ。覚えはない？
ああ、忘れてきたかも。悪い。次行く時まで預かっててくれ。
わかったわ。すぐに必要なものだと困るかと思って
Oh
慌てて電話し
no.
てしまったのよ。昨日はタイガたちが顔を出してくれて、子供たちも大喜びだったし。
This sounds like it's going to introduce a problem.
そのお礼も言いたくてね。
水くせえこと言ってんなよ、レイとかさ。しばらくは日本にいるんだし、 近いうちに
Oh
また顔く
right.
らい出
I
す
guess
って。
he would. There'd be times where he wouldn't be able to visit for months or
お
years.
嬢も行きたがってたしね。シスターによろしくって言ってたぜ。
まあ道場のお嬢さんもそれはありがたいことね。
All right, sister. It's time to grill him. Grill Taiga.
と
Do it.
そうだ。お嬢で思い出した。あのさ、シスター。
She 100%
ロザリ
ships
オ
it.
一つ用意できねえかな。
If that was me, I'd be teasing the shit out of Taiga. Oh, you love her? Mm.
もしかしてひばりさんにそれなら喜んで用意するわ。
ああ、助かる。あいつもじいさんの孫だからか。施設に興味湧いたみたいでさ。
ええ、道場さんにはいつも本当によくしていただいているから。ねえタイガ、あなたもしかしてひばりさんとそういう仲なのかしら。
お、朝からぶっこんでくるね。そう見えたか？
It's still pretty casual. It's
ええ、可愛くて仕方ないって顔してたわ。あなた昔から好きなものができると分かりやすい子だったから。
たく、かなわねえな、シスターには。まあ、否定はしねえよ。そういう仲間ではあと一歩。
he's talking about this pretty lightly. I'm impressed.
そう
He's just like,
なら
yeah,
頑張らなくちゃね。
gonna have to tell her.
道場さんは知ってらっしゃるの？
知ってるも何も、じいさんの方が俺より乗り気だぜ。
わかる気がするわ。道場さんはずっとタイガのことを可愛が
Which
っていらっ
step?
しゃ
Yeah,
る。
I know, right?
あの方なら生まれは関係なくあなた自身の力を分かってくださる。
I really appreciate that there's an Otome game with the very ethnic experience of having some older fucker with a daughter who's ready to get married be like, hey, you should marry my daughter. I feel very seen.
何言ってんだよ、シスター。じいさんは別に。
I like you. You know, I have a daughter who's about marriage age.
知ってるのよ。
Ah, cool.
タイガ、あなた道場さんに自分のところで働かないかって何度も誘われていたんでしょ？
あのな、シスター。あれはじいさんの冗談でさ。
あの方はそういう冗談はおっしゃらないわ。おし
それは。
Mm.
道場さんはあなたの気持ちを大事にしてくださっていたから。
I wonder if Taiga actually just feels like he's taking too much advantage of Grandpa Tojo.
でもあなたもようやく落ち着く覚悟を決
He's
めた
just
んだも
like,
のね。
I can't ask him to like
あのお嬢さんとなら
fund the orphanage and also like give me a job and like do everything for me, you know?
いろいろ心配もあるだろうけど、あなたなら大丈夫よ。タイガ、タイガ、
てか、気早すぎ。あと一歩だって言ってるわ。
あら、そうね。ごめんなさい。
Mm.
つい嬉しくて
This call went way longer than I expected. I did not expect
お客さんだって。
this much to be discussed. I thought it would just introduce like, hey, you should pick up this one thing, and then they would walk away from
今
it.
行くわ。ごめんなさいね。来客みたい。ロザリオはちゃんと用意しておくわ。
ああ、それじゃ。
でも、あなたもようやく落ち着く覚悟を決めたんだものね。
Mm.
大きな家のお嬢さん相手ですもの。いろいろ
Mm.
心配もあるだろうけど。
Well, this is a quite interesting development.
あなたなら大丈夫よ。タイガ。
That's actually pretty interesting.
大丈夫って何が？
They both feel the same way about each other from different perspectives, I guess.
タイガさん、電話終わったら下に来てください。春日さんが用事あるって。
Oh no.
今行く。
Mom wants to talk. Crap. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I didn't think I think, you know, or I guess you would think in general, like because Kasuga was, or not Kasuga, because Taiga has been brought up with Grandpa Tojo for so long that he would just like not care about anything that like Grandpa Tojo does or that status, because he definitely interacts with him like in a way that makes him feel like or look like he doesn't care about that. But like all of a sudden he's like, oh, now that I'd like actually fully integrate within the family, like I'd have to, you know, I don't want to make Habari or Grandpa Tojo look bad, so then like, you know, I have to change the way that I live my life. So it's like he's simultaneously like, am I good enough for that? And Habari's also the same way. She's like, I don't know if I'm good enough for him either.
お待たせいたしました。
春日
ご所望の品が今届きました。お部屋に運びますか？
そうね。いいわ。持ってきて。
Oh no.
誰もいないし、ここで見るから。
She got the BL delivered straight to the house.
そうですか。では。
ありがとう、春日。やっぱりあなたにお願いしてよか
Read
った。
them out in the open. Nobody can stop me.
この程度ならいつでも。お勉強されるのは良いことですから。
Oh, okay. Well, that's more wholesome. This Kasuga, get me my big giant box of yaoi.
え？
お嬢。
出かけてたんじゃなかったの？私てっきり。
いや、そのつもりだった。
He just overslept. I thought he was like, yeah, I came home early. Not, I completely dodged it because I didn't sleep.
お嬢、その方。
Hide the books, quick.
あ、
It's okay.
ちょっと
He doesn't know how to read.
施設にお邪魔した後、私なりにいろいろ思うところがあってね。おじい様のこともあるし、私にとっても人事じゃない気がして。
人事じゃない。
おじい様から聞いてるんでしょ？私が幼い頃に両親を亡くしてること。
Is that the first time we knew this?
つまり、もしおじい様がいなかったら、
Again, it's been so long since I played the common route. I'm just gonna assume that they've said that again. If they just fucking throw it in there.
道場の家に守られてきた私はきっととても恵まれていたんだと思うけど、そうでない人も。そういうことを考えていたら、おじい様が施設の支援をしているように、私も何かすべきなんじゃないかって。今は無理でも、例えば将来私が道場を。
You know, this is also one of the very like one of the few routes where it feels like the Tojo family is actually like the Tojo name part of this whole thing has actually mattered too. God, the more I get to this route, I'm like, this is like this might be the best route in the game. And the fact that I might have to admit that to Naja at some point makes me not happy.
じいさんは施設の奴らを助けてくれる。
Oh man, I hate conceding that shit too.
じいさんの後を
Hell,
ついてきて
I made an
お嬢の
offhanded
施設についてきたん
comment
だ。
about a gun in Apex, and it ended up being
ロザリオも必要だ。
good. And like every time I pick it up to win a game, I'm like, I fucking hate this. Like it is in my benefit for it to be in my hand. And I'm still like, fuck this. But now I'm just like, I have to go back to Naja and tell her that like fucking her route was the one that she liked the best is also what I think is the best. Fuck. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. I will admit it to her eventually, but don't tell her.
助けるか。まあ、今のとこは気持ちだけで十分だ。あんまり感情移入しすぎんなよ。
私興味本位とか気まぐれで言ってるわけじゃないのよ。本気でそう思って。
ああ、それは分かってるって。お嬢がそういうこと考えてくれんのは素直にありがたいと思うぜ。
This I'm unsure on like
ただ
what his
純粋な善意だからこそ支援に夢を見すぎたりやりすぎたりってこともあるか
I
ら。
wonder what his biggest issue is here, because I don't think it's this. Because obviously like he obviously understands that like she cares enough to like want to do this, right? Because not only is it follow in Grandpa Tojo's steps, but also he's like she has a connection to it because of Taiga and also her upbringing.
お嬢はじいさんがうちの施設にどんな支援をしてるか知ってるか？
Not money?
ええ、一応簡単に調べたわ。
Oh, hey. Yeah, just like things.
東条家の力を使えばもっと本格的な援助ができるはずなのにって図星だろ。
それはだって実際そうだと思うし。
確かに東条の力があれば今あの施設にいるガキども全員に何不自由ない生活をさせてやれるよな。でもな、それっていつまでだ？あいつらが成人するまでか？それもやろうと思えばできるか。でもな、ガキは次々と引き取られて、そうなると当然そいつらの面倒も見てやることになるよな。それ、いつまで続くと思う？
それは
I haven't got to that book yet, Taiga. Relax.
無償で何不自由ない生活ができる。そんなうまい話を聞いたらわざとガキを捨てる連中も出そうだし、噂を聞いた他の施設からも支援を求められるかもしれねえ。それも全部助けてやるのか？
Yeah, I was about to say that Hibari is the type of person to feel really mad she didn't consider all of this, despite this being like a large web of considerations to make. Like, you have to purposely go down through this thought process in order to get to the place that Taiga got, and Taiga is only there because he understands it from Grandpa Tojo's side.
ちょっといじめすぎたか。悪いな。お嬢のやる気を否定する気はなかったんだけどよ。施しは過ぎると毒になっちまう。じいさんもそれを知ってるから、ほどほどのとこでとどめてんだ。
Yeah.
ごめんなさい、タイガさん。おかげさまで頭が冷えたわ。
いや、別に謝る必要はねえって言ったろ。お嬢のそういう考え自体は素直にありがたく思うって。善意とか親切ってのはやる側にとっても気持ちいいもんだったりするからさ。つい暴走しちまうんだよな。俺にも覚えがなくもない。いや、支援のことを勉強すんなら、そこら辺のさじ加減も身につけとけよ。細く長く続けてもらえんのが一番いい。
This is true.
画さん。これからも私のそばにいてくれない？
あ、
Oh?
お嬢、まさかそれって。
違うわよ。これはそういうことじゃなくて。
Oh no, I accidentally let slip another set of words that could possibly be misconstrued into something more meaningful.
私思ったの。あなたみたいな優秀な人材を野放しにしてるのはもったいないって。いつか私が道場を継ぐとき、きっとタイガさんみたいな人が必要になる。そう思って。だから結婚のこととかは置いておいて、それとは別にあなたをスカウトしたいっていう。タイガさん？
そんなとこまでじいさんそっくりかよ。
おじいさま？
なんでもねえ。つうか、お嬢は俺のこと買いかぶりすぎだと思うぜ。
Hmm.
タイガさんなら大丈夫よ。私もおじいさまだって認めた人だもの。
いや、そうじゃなくてさ。
タイガさんこそ変なところで謙遜するのね。もっと自分の能力に自信を持つべきよ。
謙遜でもねえし、自信ならほどほどにある。そういうことじゃねえんだって。俺は思ったことをそのまま言ってるだけで、別に深く考えてるわけじゃねえよ。だから普通に的外れなこと言ったりもする。
Mm-hmm.
お嬢やじいさんは立場的にそうやってズケズケ遠慮なく物言う相手がいねえから珍しがってるだけだっての。
そんなことないったら。
Kind of
ある
true.
んだよ。だからあんま俺の言うこと鵜呑みにすんな。その方が身のためだぜ。
Hmm.
わかった。あなたがそう
I will say,
そうするわ。
part of the reason why I like this route is because it is like it's pretty well written in terms of like how many things are involved in it and how like, but it is like it's been pretty easy to make the decisions and get the romantic up ones because it's pretty tropey, which I don't mind at all, obviously, but it's been pretty good.
そんなに迷惑だった？
迷惑とかじゃなくてな。お嬢に認めてもらえんのは嬉しいが、ちょっと目が曇ってねえかって話を。
大丈夫よ。人を見る目には自信があるから。ましてタイガさんのことだもの。
いや、だからな。
あれ、タイガ、君今日は出かけるんじゃなかったのか？
Oh, this looks bad.
ああ、そうだったな。これから出かけるとこだ。
Oh, that looks worse.
着替えてすぐ出るわ。今日は遅くなる。悪いけど夕飯もいらねえからよろしく。
おい、タイガ。もしかして俺は邪魔をしてしまったの？
いえ、一夜さんのせいじゃないわ。勉強があるから部屋に戻るわね。それじゃ。
ああ。
You know, it is very weird to like because none of the other routes have this. Right? None of the other routes have this like, oh, they're losing feeling to it, right? Like in almost every other route, somebody shows up and like kind of even supports the person who gets chosen. Like when Nayata reveals his big thing, right? Like Ichiya shows up and goes like, "Yeah, you really messed up, bud."
言っとくが、今日からの俺は本気だぜ。ガンガン押してくつもりだしな。覚悟、絶対にお前を落とす。
タイガさんはどうなんだろう。まだちゃんと私のこと。
Yeah, which is nice, right? Like a lot of almost all the other routes, they're very nice to one another. Yeah, like you know, in all of the other routes, Taiga actually kind of plays more of that observer role, where he seems to not care that like Habari has chosen somebody else, right? And obviously we don't know whether that's canon in all of the other routes or not, but you can also just say that like he kind of is living there because it's like, you know, it's nice, and he's like legitimately having, like, he says it in one of the other routes, I think, in the Ichiya route, where he's just like, yeah, I'm like legitimately having a good time living here. Like, this is fun. I get to hang out with 4 other guys around my age and just like dick around and have fun and eat good food and like work on my motorcycle. Like, what's not there to love here?
さあ、残りも全部読んじゃおう。今日は頑張る。
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a wonderful life, no? Like, you just, like, you sit around and just get good food made by Ichiya, and you do whatever you want, and make sure nobody gets into trouble. I think it's a good place to stop, anyway. It is what it is. Right. Oh, you know, before I forget.